to this fireside chat from GATENet, and we've got our partners Coinstreet, Sam, the CEO, on here today to talk about our journey with CSX, what they've been up to, and the future for CSX and GATENet. Welcome, Sam. Do you want to give a few words about yourself?
Thank you, Mark. Thank you for having me. It's a great pleasure to be here. Thanks for the introduction. I'm Sam, founder and CEO of Coinstreet Partners. We're really glad to have this partnership with GATENet to set up CSX together in Hong Kong, which is a joint venture between the two companies. We started out this journey last year with a focus on building a strategy around the whole digital asset, particularly focused on security tokens and digitized securities. So we look at the exchange, and we also now more focus on the primary offering of security tokens, right? Which often we refer as STO, security token offering. Our vision is to build a global STO portal using the GATENet platform, and then setting up different local entity to get a local broker-dealer license, so we can do investor onboarding on a local level on different jurisdiction, but then bring everyone onto a global platform and be able to assess STO deals on a global level.
Great, thanks, Sam, for that intro. I think you've probably answered a couple of my questions already. That's a great.
Sorry, I try to give a full picture. Yeah.
No,
but I can go deeper. I can go into details.
Yeah, no, definitely. How has your CSX journey been so far with GATENet?
I think it's very amazing, and we really enjoy the partnership. I think the team is very helpful from different aspects, starting from initial strategy. We come together and kick things around and try to figure out what might be the best strategy for our market, and also along our corporate direction as well. And then of course the team is really wonderful on the technical support as well, helping us to navigate on the technical landscape which changing every day. I think now is like a winning platform need to put together many different components together, and how to integrate them and work together seamlessly, right? So this is the GATENet team have been very helpful on this.
Yeah, and likewise with CSX, it's been great working with you guys, also developing the platform to make sure it fulfills CSX's requirements. And what's really exciting is we're really pushing hard for the tech to be ready in Q2 2023. And I believe you've got some good news around those timelines for next year for CSX.
Absolutely. We're now already in the licensing process in Hong Kong, and so far is very positive. So we definitely expecting to have the service go live around Q2 time in 2023.
Great, that's really good news, Sam, and we continue to look forward to push forward. Just taking it back to, I guess, primary issuance and really kind of what CSX is pushing. What do you see as the real world use cases? I know investment banks have been used to be doing the IBCM roadshows, IPOs, and how do you see the STO world and digital securities having real world use cases that CSX can take advantage of?
Right, I think STO is very interesting, and is sort of like, instead of like completely different or being disruptive, the way we see it is an evolution, right? It's a better version of the existing financial world. And it's very interesting, it's somewhat in between the traditional private equities and IPO public sector, right? It is, on one hand, you can look at it as the PE 2.0, right? Because instead of like traditional way of doing private equity, now we're able to open up opportunity to a lot more investor, right? And on the other hand, instead of joining very large funds and to be a small LPs, many investors now, they can directly into different deals, right? Which they have never have access before. And if we take it to an international scale of cross-border investment, so this make it very interesting, and also for the entrepreneur, for really able to raise fund on a global level in a very cost-efficient way.
Wow. So if we take it back, like, many years, like a company like Virgin, for instance, when they were first starting up, they could actually look to issue equity and finance their operations. So a very early stage entrepreneurial company can access money in a different way now. And they probably wouldn't have access via the big investment banks to do this. So it's tapping into that area as well.
Absolutely. And also on the other hand, for the investor, not more choice now.
A lot of very different companies that will be able for them to come in and purchase equity as well in the early stages as well. So that's great. And then, and then outside of Hong Kong, do you guys have CSX? Do you have aspirations within the APAC region, or maybe even more globally than Hong Kong and Asia?
Absolutely. The idea and the vision for CSX behind is to build a global syndication network where we will have a setup in different countries, being fully compliant broker-dealer, so we can do the investor onboarding for that country on the local level, right? While we bring in deals from different countries, so every investor, they're able to also access deals from other markets, right? So that's alignment from both the buy side and sell side on a global level.
That's great. It's really exciting, because I know when we first started, we started with really just the jurisdiction of Hong Kong, but this expanding kind of out of there is really exciting to see. So us at GATENet, we're really excited to be a part of it. So well done on that front, Sam. It's really good.
Yeah, thank you. We are at very close to a public announcement of the second country. So please stay tuned. Hopefully we can make an announcement within this quarter.
Okay, great. Well, we heard that, guys. Stay tuned. CSX hopefully will be announcing something additional. We're excited. I actually don't know what it is at the moment, but I'll push Sam to tell me at some point. Cool. So the other thing actually is quite interesting at the moment is we're seeing a lot of TradFi companies coming into crypto, and then also crypto or blockchain firms going into kind of traditional finance. I'm not sure if there is any potential there to penetrate the market, but do you see opportunities at some point in the future as we see this kind of cross-market pollination? Good way to
absolutely. It's definitely a lot of convergence going on, as you said. The traditional guys now trying to get into crypto, and crypto guys trying to be more compliant with the crypto market world. We have actually started this initiative you see here, what we call the TARTS Awards.
Okay.
Right? So the TARTS Awards behind TADS is stand for tokenized assets and digitized securities. Right? It is the world first award of its kind. The reason we're using two terms because of the convergence, right? Digitized securities, very straightforward, is really digitizing traditional securities.
Yeah.
Right, under the new ecosystem, right? It have a lot of opportunities as well, but that's one perspective. But when we talk about tokenized assets or security tokens, it's completely a new product, right?
Yes.
Even during the design, it could be down to the DNA level, designing an investment product from a token-centric model, anchor with the Web3 environment, and that's very exciting too.
Definitely. And from my background as well, running multiple projects for the likes of Credit Suisse, Santander, some hedge funds such as Citadel. Yeah, I totally agree with you. The market's there ripe, either for institutions coming in, it could be the large institutions, or vice versa, other way around. I mean, the key thing here is saving on costs. And what you guys are doing at CSX, and we're helping facilitate that through GATENet, is collapsing all the inefficiencies of the market and giving the users something really efficient in the future. And us leveraging the technology of blockchain, it's great that Bitcoin and Ether's brought it out to the forefront of everyone's mind. But similar to the internet, I mean, as much as I do as well, is using this technology to harness these efficiencies. We're in the early stages, and I can see 2 to 5 years time, even 10 years time, we're positioning ourselves in the right place at the right time. And as we build this infrastructure, as we bring on clients, it's not going to be a big bang, but it's going to be organic growth. And I think more and more people will start to see what we and our competitors are doing in this area. And I believe, I don't know, I'm sure you believe as well, Sam, digital securities, primary issuance of equities and other asset classes via blockchain technology is probably going to be one of the next big things in DLT blockchain to blow up. We've had NFTs. I think soon we'll see digital securities getting traction.
Absolutely, and this is also the perfect vehicles for all the larger financial institutions to come in.
Very exciting. I know they're all on the waiting lines. So actually, I think we answered a couple of other questions that I wanted to ask. What is the USP for CSX? But actually, let's start asking. Yeah, what's the unique selling point for CSX? Would you say?
Oh, okay. Right. Okay. Well, yeah, I am happy to share.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Well, yeah. The way we see CSX, the way we position, right, as first of all, we like to build a very unique service for primary offering, right, where we will have partnership at the local level in different jurisdiction. So, because a lot of the jurisdiction we see today around the digital asset space have a lot of focus on KYC and AML, right? How the monies comes in, right, and where they come from. So I think in this part we must be fully compliant, right? So the only way to do that is to have a local operation that complies with the local jurisdiction, because even on the investor class, every country are different, right? Like some country they restricted the professional investor. In another country is even a different name. They call it like qualified investor and accredited investor. They all have different definitions, right? Yeah. So the only way is to localize. Once we have that set up, then we can bring in investor and complete investor onboarding on a fully compliant way. And then we build the community online and able to syndicate deals on a global level, right? And then we further expand from there. Our other advantage is that because we started in 2017, in a way we are very crypto native companies. So we understand the best of both worlds, on the traditional capital market and also the crypto world. I think I totally agree with you. We are literally at the start now, right? So I really appreciate the partnership with GATENet, because now we really truly work together. I think the way to win is to have continuous innovation. Nobody have the crystal ball, and we definitely do not have a perfect formula, right? But if we have a good team together, we work together, we continue to solve problems, innovate, and explore best practice, and eventually we'll get there.
Agree. I think we're going to have a very, very strong platform together. The GATENet kind of version 1 platform that you guys will use and customize for CSX, I think it's going to be awesome. You've already seen kind of the demos of it, and we're close to pushing a button on going live. So really excited that you're happy with our technology, and we're really excited to work with a business such as CSX, very innovative and really punching its weight in Hong Kong and the wider region. Can't wait for that announcement. But Sam, before we go, I think there's one thing also that I wanted to cover. I know you are a big Gate token holder. I know we've got various kind of members in the community that may be watching this as well. But just to give a kind of a bit of context to the wider audience and new followers of GATENet, CSX, and Gate token, essentially the whole kind of tokenomics of it is quite simple. We will be engaging with companies such as CSX and exchanges. Now, as transaction flow goes through their engine and into GATENet, we will receive US dollar or a native currency, and essentially we'll use that US dollar, go and purchase Gate token on the open market. It's currently listed on Uniswap, and that will then be returned to either stakers. Percentage will be burnt and the percentage will be given back to GATENet for future development. And that's all going to be decided in a governance kind of vote. So actually the model, some people ask us all the time, hey, what is Gate token about? It's actually quite simple. We'll extract value from the transaction fees and we'll return that back to users. So I really see a strong future for Gate token and GATENet along with CSX. I think, you know, we haven't really seen the traction on it. I think for 2023, this is where it starts to happen. And it's really a real business use case versus a token out there and people going out and buying a token. This is really a real business and that's going to generate real transaction fees. But yeah, really excited you're a Gate token holder staking with us at the moment. And that's where I see the future of the token as we roll out our business.
Yeah, absolutely. I think GATENet have a really good business model. It's simple, clear, easy to understand, and I can actually see is practical and it can work. And being a token holder, I can tell you, I have never sell a single token.
That's awesome. It's great to hear, Sam. And really, it's really good to have. I know you're one of our biggest partners, one of our biggest clients, but it's great to know, you know, you believe in GATENet, the team, Gate token, and you're holding, and you never sold. But yeah, like you said, we'll definitely. And
I'm going to hold for a much longer time because I actually this will become a very great business model.
Definitely,
and I'm part of it making it happen. So definitely,
exactly.
You know,
we're fully invested. I mean, I like the Coinstreet logos. It's almost like a moon. So we'll definitely take CSX GATENet to the Coinstreet moon. I think that's what we're here to do.
It will be our moon.
Exactly. So Sam, thank you very much for your time. I think everyone watching this fireside chat, from our original community, but the wider community that we're bringing in to learn about CSX and GATENet, we really appreciate your time. And I think, you know, as we move closer to go live, it'll be great to have you back and give some updates as well.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Mark.
Thank you, Sam.